Well, Canadians from coast to coast were glued to the TV last night as the historic 100th Grey Cup football game went to air. After a hard-fought battle, the Toronto Argonauts came out on top and the celebrations began. And one young man who probably didn't get a lot of sleep last night is David Lee, a rookie Argo player who enjoyed a fair bit of playing time this year on special teams and as a defensive end. David also happens to be married to our niece, Elizabeth, the daughter of Reynold and Kathy Maines. And David and Elizabeth are with us. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you guys for being here. I mean, you know, the celebrations went on long into the night. And of course, you were part of that, as being a member of the team. So thanks for being here.
Our pleasure.
Not much sleep, I'm sure. No.
Now, David, it's your rookie year, you're 22 years old. What was it like for you to play in the Grey Cup?
Well, it was really a dream come true. This is a game that I've watched my entire life. This is a team that I've watched my entire life. And as a Canadian football player, that's the dream, right? To be able to play in the Grey Cup and to be able to be there last night in the Rogers Centre, packed out in front of that huge crowd. It was absolutely phenomenal.
And there's the Grey Cup entering, and the kickoff by the
Governor General.
Yeah.
And we just saw a picture of you holding the Grey Cup, and that must have been quite a moment for you.
Oh, that was a phenomenal feeling.
We were watching every second of the game. We were so excited. We were so into you. Every time we could see number 91, we thought, oh, there he is.
Yeah.
So happy.
And then not only did we see 91 on the field, we saw 91 in the stands cheering on her husband. In fact, I think we have a photo. There you are. So we were watching TV at home, and I took a picture of our TV screen. You see Chad Owens there in the foreground, but in the background, there's Elizabeth.
And your mom, David, is right next to Elizabeth there, Gail, cheering on her son. Okay, David, I have to ask you. Now, it was a whole week leading up to the Grey Cup. Was there a moment when you just had a pinch me, I must be dreaming moment?
Yeah, after the game when we won, they'd brought the Grey Cup onto the stage, and our whole team was up there, and they finally gave it to us. And we all had it, we were holding it, I was touching the Grey Cup, the confetti went off, it was everywhere, there was bright lights, it was a flash of cameras going off, and just people cheering, Argos, 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 and I just looked up and I was like, this is surreal. This is a moment that I never thought I was going to experience. Like, is this my life right now? It was amazing.
Especially in your rookie year. I mean, this is beginning, just the very beginning of your professional football career, and you've got a Grey Cup win under your belt already.
Yeah, so many guys go for years and years and years. You know, they'll be in the league for 8 or 9 years and still not have won a cup. So for me to be able to get that in my first year is just such a blessing, such a gift.
Now, a lot of the predictions, as we were watching, you know, on the Saturday, some of the Grey Cup coverage the day before, was that Calgary would probably win, and that's what a lot of the commentators were saying.
Calgary.
Yeah, I was a little bit isolated from the world last week. They just tried to keep us contained, and this whole year has been an underdog situation. So no one really expected us to come out and win. We had a new group of guys, a new group of coaches, but to be able to come out and do it, it's just great to show the world that the Argonauts, can win.
All right. Well, okay. As exciting as yesterday was, we happen to know that yesterday was not the biggest day of the year for you.
No.
In fact, something happened earlier in the year, and you're sitting right next to the beauty.
My lovely bride, Elizabeth.
Yes. So what was the wedding day? And tell us a bit about that.
Well, it was May 21st, and we were only engaged for a couple months. I guess we're seeing some clips of the wedding there.
Beautiful bride.
Now there's my brother Reynold walking you down the aisle, and there's David waiting.
There's Reynold and Kathy. Many viewers know Reynold and Kathy, of course. Oh, beautiful bride and groom.
So it was a quick engagement, quickly planned the wedding because of the CFL. We wanted to get married before his season, so we actually, a week after the wedding, the CFL season started. So it's been pretty busy with football ever since.
Wow, so your lives have been football. In fact, I happen to know you really didn't take a honeymoon.
No.
You couldn't.
Yeah, no, there wasn't really time.
Because it was training camp.
Now we'll be able to.
Yeah, our honeymoon was basically training camp.
Yeah.
Well, you even initially met because of football, because you were playing for the Western Ontario Mustangs. And then my nephew, your brother David Peter, wanted to go and work out with
He's a real
David
football
Lee,
guy too.
because there was a long connection with the families going back.
We can't forget to say that you and my dad played high school football with David's dad.
Yeah, and we're a big reason why my dad was led to the Lord and is a pastor now. So
There's so many really interesting little connections
Yeah,
there.
yeah. We can't take time to draw out all these interesting
We'd be
connections.
here all day.
But as a Christian athlete, then I know one of the days after the game in Toronto, there were a number of the Christian athletes from the Toronto Argonauts stayed back, and there was an opportunity to share faith with young people and kids that stayed behind after the game. What was that like?
That's amazing. For me, that's what it's all about. You know, I really view my football as a platform. You know, the Lord's given me the gifts to be able to play football, and I just want to honor Him in that, and I just want to use that as a platform. And if people will listen to me because I'm an athlete and I can share my faith, because you know that's a door into people's lives, and they'll listen. I want to be able to share every opportunity that I get. So that for me, that was an amazing experience.
And there are a number of strong Christians on the Toronto Argonauts team.
There are.
So that's encouraging, I'm sure, for you to see others who have gone before you, who are living out their faith in the professional athletic world.
Yeah, just to be able to have people to look up to. You know, that I'm not the first person to have to go through this, you know, to be a Christian athlete. I'm not paving the way. There's people that have gone before. So it's great to have people to look up to.
And now you're an inspiration to those coming behind you as well.
Thank you.
We are so proud of you, David.
Oh, thank you
and
very
Elizabeth.
much.
This is great. And the future, you know, you never know. Keep your eye on this guy. He's a talented young man, and we'll just have to see.
Yeah. Well, congratulations once again, both of you. And you probably need to get caught up on some sleep as well, because you didn't get much last night.
Just a couple hours of sleep, I think, is all they're going on right now.
Yeah.